Currently, we are undefeated all season long. Well, apart from the Carabao Cup. But let's all be real here, no one cares about the Carabao Cup. Guys, and welcome back to the 42nd episode of the Jürgen Klopp Challenge with Watford, where we are in our final season, as I keep reminding you, and we are playing in the Europa League against there's a C and a V and an N. That's just not grammatically. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. That's not fair. NCV. What kind of a sound does that make? No, I'm not dealing with it. Not having it. And then we're going to face Chelsea at home in the Premier League. Still undefeated in the Premier League. Obviously, we did lose that Carabao Cup game. But, currently, we're just doing pretty well in the league. We have drawn 3 games. So, that's not ideal. But if you ignore that, we're doing quite well, to say the very least. And we've got some players in and around the top goal scorer sort of area. If we take a look at that, we've got Mohamed up around there. And around the assists, we have Brooks. So, a couple of goal scorers, a couple of creators. We need a little bit more from Greenwood. But honestly, the team's playing quite well right now, and we just need to make sure that game that we just had against Burnley isn't, starting a wee spiral effect, because, that was a little disappointing. But since last time out, we have done all right, to say the least. Everton away, draw, don't mind that. They're a pretty good team in this save. Then we won our first game of the Europa League. We beat Huddersfield and drew against Burnley. Burnley obviously being the only one we can really say we're a wee bit disappointed in. But Greenwood scored in that game, so you got swings and roundabouts. You win some, you lose some. We're going to jump straight into this game against the team in the Europa League. Not even going to try and pronounce it. This is not the team we'll go with. I'll change it in 3, 2, 1. Gosh, I'm so good at editing. A lot of rotation going on there. Brooks is the only man that I think keeps a spot. And without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. Actually, I think Debo kept his spot. Oh, it doesn't matter. It really does not matter. Let's jump into it. See if we can come away with all 3 points and keep going up the top of our league. I think we are at the top of our league. It's not a league, is it? It's a group, isn't it? Yeah, we're not even at the top of the Premier League. Well, we might be soon, so let's not jinx it. Let's not get too disappointed too early. But with 6 minutes gone, we've injured one of their players. I like the tactics. We know that that's their best player, and we've gotten rid of them. Genius. That's the stuff that our assistant manager would have told them to do. Trippier in with an opportunity to whip a ball into the middle. Unfortunately, it is cleared out, but we still have a chance to go on and attack. Gomez looking to whip a ball in. No, he doesn't. But eventually he finds Sarr, and Sarr goes for the shot and puts it luckily into the back of the net. Some serious butterfingers from the goalkeeper there, but as I always say, you win some, you lose some. I don't say that often, actually, but now that I'm saying now, you win some, you lose some, and we've certainly gone lucky with that one, and we will take it all the way to the bank and go 1-0 up after 15 minutes, and we are back on top of this league. Why do I keep thinking it's a league? I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm thinking we're winning more than we are. It's just a group. It's Group F, but it's an elusive Group F. Everyone knows about that Europa League Group F. It's a famous group, to say the least. Some good teams have come out of that Group F. Mount on the free kick now, looking to mount a good ball, and gosh, I'm so funny. But he did end up mounting a good ball, and Bayens goes in to score the goal. I think that's his first goal ever for the club, so it's nice to see him gain his first goal, and that youngster hitting it on the volley. I thought that would have been a header. Very nice finish from him, and it's always nice for Mason Mount to come off the bench, get some appearance time, and actually come away with an assist, a goal contribution at the very least. Going into halftime, it looks like we're going to be 2-0 up, which I'm not going to complain about at all. If we could add to it, I wouldn't be complaining about it either. Debo, unfortunately, cannot add to the tally. Debo, it's one or the other. I can't remember, and I sincerely apologise. He's just gone to Benfica, I believe. It's either Benfica, Porto, or Sporting, one of those Portuguese big clubs. We're going to tell them, don't get complacent out there, and jump straight back into it. I feel like this is a bland game, but it's important for you guys to see what I go through, what I have to deal with in this save. You know, the Europa League, although this group has been pretty kind to us, to say the least. There's a ball being whipped in, and they're trying to say to me, Rexo, you're getting a bit cocky here. You need to calm your farm. And maybe I do. Maybe I need to give them a little bit more respect. I'm feeling like we're walking all over them, but who knows? They could come out, score a goal. No, let's be real. We're going to smash them here. Mount playing it into Sarr. Goes off a couple of players there, but we still are in with an opportunity as Mount is first to the ball there. Plays it back to McKennie. McKennie looks back for Baynes. Baynes all the way back to the goalkeeper. I mean, it's tactics. It's tactics. We all know that when we pass it back to the goalkeeper, it means we're about to score a goal. We've done it twice for good measure. I mean, if that's not a goal, I don't know. Oh, 3 times, mate. This is going to be like a bicycle kick or something like that. Sarr's running forward, trying to find some space. He does find some space, shoots it wide. Yeah, nah, maybe if he tried a bicycle kick, then it would have been a goal. I'm going to bring Brooks off now, just because he's tired. And, well, no, he's not that tired. He's a starting player, and I want to give him some good rotation time. Who else can we bring off? To Debo can have a wee rest, and we'll play Luis Felipe in his role for a wee bit. See what happens for the last 30 minutes of the game. If we could add to our tally, that would be lovely. To be honest, if we don't, I don't really care that much either. McKennie looks to play it into Trippier, who does a shocking touch, honestly. Pretty bad stuff there, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. Eventually, Gomez picks it up from that left-back position. Not exactly his strongest position, but he's gotten an assist today, so it can't be too bad for him at the moment. McKennie out to Gomez, looking to put a ball into the middle. Come on. No, okay. Eventually, we do put one in, and we have a corner. Somehow. Yep, that seemed about right, especially after a great clearance from their team that ricocheted straight off their defender. That looks about like me when I play indoor football on Tuesday nights. Come watch me if you want. Why would I say that? None of my fans are in New Zealand. That's just also just a weird thing. We're moving on. Sarr's in on goal. He shoots it straight at the goalkeeper. Yep. Not gonna lie to you, kind of run out of things to talk about, and also kind of run out of highlights. So we ended up winning that one 2-0. Good result. And hopefully we can take that momentum into our next game, which is actually important. Well, not that this one isn't important, but I mean, let's be real here. We were always going to win that one. Hopefully we can take that momentum into the game against Chelsea. And Chelsea, I don't think they're doing bad. They're not doing amazing, though. Down in 8th place, they have managed to lose, I want to say 2 games. Take a look. 1 game, but they've drawn 4. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Tielemans is a good player, apparently. High average rating. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I'll do some better squad management this time. I promise it will be sorted before the game. I told you it would be sorted, and it is. This is the team that we're going with. Slightly more defensive, as you would expect against a better squad like Chelsea. And I forgot to say, their top goal scorer at the moment is Haaland. He's the man that we had as our star striker last season. He should be playing for them right now. They activated his $112 million release clause, and there he is with João Felix and Dembele right behind him. This is going to be a challenge, to say the least, but we are going to hopefully rise to it. We need to avenge them after what happened last time. I have no idea what happened last time. I imagine we lost. That would make sense based off the way we need to avenge what happened, but I'm feeling hopeful. That gives me less hope. I know Haaland's miles offside, but yeah, it was a good shot from Dembele and some pretty shocking goalkeeping from Donnarumma. Mate, you're further offside than you may as well be standing outside of the park at this point. He was pretty good at that at our club too. So it's a good thing that he hasn't learnt how to be onside at Chelsea. Well, for this game at least, it's important. I want to see him do well, just not against us. That's ideal. We have a corner now. Maddison whipping a ball in, and it goes straight to Greenwood, who was Haaland's replacement, and he shows that he is just as good, if not better, as that man. And he knows how to stay onside. I know it's physically impossible to be offside from a corner, but give it to him. Give it to him. Brilliant ball in from Maddison. The defenders really should have gone to that one, but Greenwood is there, and he puts it into the back of the net to put us 1-0 up as we go into half-time with only 5 minutes to go. We have one more opportunity. Donnarumma with a fine save there, and it looks like we could be starting a counter-attack. Luis Felipe playing out to Larola, back to Luis, and now we're playing out from the back. A bit of patient play. Sometimes you just need to take your time in life. Be slow. The slow and steady wins the race. There's definitely what we're trying here. Brooks racing forward though. He doesn't think that slow and steady wins the race. Maybe if he knew that, he wouldn't have taken such a debatable shot on, to say the least. But we have another opportunity now just before half-time. Hernandez plays it out to Hudson-Odoi. They have some very good players in the squad. Tielemans puts a great ball over the top, but doesn't actually find anyone, so I don't know how great it ended up being. Brooks gets a tackle in, but he keeps a hold of it and whips the ball in. Greenwood's there, and he hits the crossbar just before half-time. We could have been 2-0 up, and I'm sure that we won't see any... Oh, no, we see one more highlight. Maddison. He got an assist from a corner the first time. Can't replicate it this time. Keeper with an opportunity to start a counter-attack for them. Gosh, we're getting a lot of highlights in these last few minutes. Almost taking the ball off them there, but I think that they are going to be the ones on the attack right now. Hudson-Odoi plays it out to Tomori. Mate, Tomori is not known for his crossing ability. I'm not having that. I knew as soon as he got on the ball, for some reason, he would put in a wondrous cross, and we'd be back on level terms, and that is disappointing before halftime, because we have been all over them like a bad rash according to the stats, and they just get one chance against the run of play. A very good cross, a very good goal, but it's quite disappointing to say the least. We want not a nervous goalkeeper. He's a team leader, man. If you're looking nervous, you're not really helping, especially the youngsters. Come on, sort your head out. We might bring... Oh, I didn't even put Mount on the bench, did I? I thought I would, because it's his... Oh, don't worry about it. It's not important. We might bring on Mohamed, though, because Rayner's not having the best game ever. See what he can do in that Mazzala attack role, and hopefully we can create some more opportunities in the second half, as they look like they are getting back into it much more than they were in the first half. They've gone back to level shots, 10 for 10, and we're going to move to a positive mentality as we go into the last 5 minutes. They have a corner, though. A good ball gets whipped in, but we clear it out. Stockbridge, no idea who you are. And I'm happy that I don't know who you are, because we just took it off you. Brooks, darting past a few players, but shoots it straight at Kepa. We have a corner. Not going to lie, I'm not expecting anything from it, but I would not complain if I was proven wrong. Maddison to whip a ball in. Looks for a player in the middle, can't quite find him, but we still have it. Back out to Maddison. Surely he can whip another one in. Nah, plays back to Tonali, back to Todibo, and we lose it. I think that's the end of the chance. Yeah, what was that? Was that Ndombele? Oh, we've got a knock from Todibo. We'll bring on Gomez, and as our last substitution, we'll take Brooks off and bring Sarr on as a winger on attack. See how it goes for the last few minutes. I'm not expecting anything, but if we did get something, I would not complain at all. All of the stoppage time is up, and it is full time. 1-1 draw. I think if you take a look at how it went in that second half statistically, they really brought their A game. I think a 1-1 draw is fair, but the way that we let them score in the end of the first half is a little disappointing. But we're still up in third place. Serious chance of pushing for the league this year. Just ignore the fact that we're 6 points away from the top. That's not relevant. It's not important. We've got 2 points from 2 points per game for 8 games, so that's not bad at all. That's where we're going to end this episode, though. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you are new around here. We've gotten a lot more subscribers lately. I have no idea what I've done, but it's, happening. Maybe it's the FIFA content. Tell me in the comment section below if you're here for the FIFA content. Oh, you wouldn't be commenting if you were here for the... you wouldn't be watching if you were here for the FIFA content. Well, tell me if you watch it anyway. But anyway, once again, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all later.